Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with the second and final part of this massive plunder update. I'm gonna get right into it, got a lot to show. So yeah, starting off with the used stuff. Picked up a lot of these from Half Price Books. In fact, I actually just went to Half Price Books that I haven't been to in a little while. Last night picked up a few things, including April Wine, The Nature of the Beast. And you'll find out in this particular part, there's a lot of stuff in here you would not expect me to get, and even I was surprised that I ended up getting it. This is Canadian hard rock. Been wanting to check them out. A guy I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Talked about this band a lot. Pretty decent stuff. I actually listened to it last night when I was on my way home. Then I picked up Rollins Band, Come In and Burn. I've kind of slowly started to get into Black Flag, and of course I know who Henry Rollins is, and I knew he had the Rollins Band. I saw this in there for $5, thought I would give it a shot. First release from this band, and it's not bad, but I still can't quite get why people jizz themselves over this band all that much. But this is Nea Obliviscaris with Urn. I do really like that artwork, really cool stuff. But, it's not bad. This one was a total blind buy. This is Absurd Universe with Habeas Corpus. And I kind of looked him up after I got this, and I knew it was, I'm trying to remember what band one of the members, the guy that formed this band, was in, but they went on the hiatus or whatever, and he formed this project, and it's the only release they have, but it's pretty decent death metal. Another one that I've always loved this cover, and I've been wanting to check this band out for a long time. I found it super cheap, and I thought, what the hell? This is Alabama Thunder Pussy with Staring at the Divine. And you can probably guess why I really like that cover. So, yeah, pretty decent stuff after the first listen that I gave it. Then we have Non-Point with Statement. I actually, here lately, have been going back and checking out a lot of hard rock and new metal from back when I was in school, and past that. This was released in 2000, so I just graduated high school. So the next two I got from the Half Price Books outlet store for $1 a piece. This is Edema with Unstable. Again, more new metal. I do like new metal. It's just matter what it is. This one here was Atreyu, A Death Grip on Yesterday. I really liked this cover, and I actually asked my buddy Canyon which he thought was the best Atreyu albums. He said this one, The Curse, and I think it's Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses or some shit like that. So I was really happy to get that for just like $1 or $2. I can't remember which. And the next three, which this is the last used one. The next are starting the stack of stuff that I picked up at work, and are basically a small stack of stuff that I wouldn't expect either be back into my collection or that I would ever own anything from this band at all. But I found this for $7. This is Metallica's S&M. I've been waiting to pick this back up because I did like it. Back when I basically got rid of a bunch of my Metallica after the Black album, I was just like, I don't care for anything they like or they've made past the Black album. I don't want it anymore, and I got rid of that, and I really wish I hadn't have, because it's like $20-something now, but I got it for $7, so I'm happy. And then at work, since I started really liking Death Magnetic and their newest album, I kind of wanted to go back and listen to these because I do remember I liked some of the songs off of them, and these were like $5 a piece at work. But this is Metallica's Load and Reload. So yeah, those are back in the collection again. I seriously doubt I'm going to get Saint Anger just because of all the shit I've heard of. But I don't know. I might check it out just for shits and giggles. But I sure as fuck ain't getting Lulu. A couple more that are actually, yeah. Now we're starting into the, I should say, stuff that you wouldn't believe I would actually buy or be in my collection. And especially these two, because I don't really buy too much country anymore. But this is Coulter Wall with Imaginary Appalachia. This is EP Been hearing a lot of good things about this, and I finally checked it out, and I really dug it, so I went ahead and picked this up along with his album. But definitely my favorite track off here is The Devil Wears a Suit and Tie. Really good stuff. And then here's his self-titled album. Haven't had a chance to listen to this yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing so. And some people say I got this just because the guy died not that long ago, but I've always heard these songs at work and on the radio in various places, and I always wanted to hear some of his other stuff. And I still haven't even opened this yet, but this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Greatest Hits. Again, really cheap at work. This is a band that a buddy of mine was a big fan of, and I just finally saw this for $5 at Best Buy. I thought, what the fuck, I'll check it out. This is Chevelle with Wonder What's Next. I'm just going to have to kind of fly through these because I don't want to waste too much time, make these videos super long. And the next two were bands that I seriously didn't think I would ever own anything from, but I kept seeing their name around here recently, and somebody convinced me to kind of check them out. Liked what I was hearing, so I thought, oh, what the fuck, these are cheap enough at work. This is Shine Down, the Sound of Madness, still sealed, as you can see. Many consider that one of their best. So now this one I've listened to a couple times. I really like this. This is Breaking Benjamin with their latest one, Ember. Really good stuff, I have to say. I am definitely a fan of this album, and I will probably be checking out some more of their stuff. Say what you will about them, but I don't know. I just really got into it. All right. Next up, we have the new album from Filth. This is, what is this called? The Burden of Isolation. And this right here is the alternate version, alternate kind of color scheme, limited to 150 copies. I got number 28. And of course, I also picked up the normal version of it. And quickly, I will show you this. And I had them do this to both copies. Fully signed by the entire band. So now I have both versions, both completely signed by the band. So that is really fucking cool. Next up, Eviscerated, Gorging on Rotten Entrails. And this is some amazing Texas brutal death metal. Features Sick Nicholas Moreno of Flesh Hoarder on vocals. And I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, and we got to talking about this. And he was like, you know, it's kind of hard to find because it was released on Sevard originally. So, and it was funny because I was on eBay. At the same time, I'm chatting with him on Messenger. And got it for super cheap, and he was real excited about that. So, next up, the new Obscura Diluvium. Really good album. I've actually got a signed copy that I pre-ordered directly from the band, and I actually broke it down, framed it up, got it hanging on my wall, or I would have shown it. Next up, some more local Indiana metal here. This is the new Flesh Bore with Malignancy. If you're into technical, brutal death metal, definitely check these guys out. Gotta support indie metal. Then we have the new Epica EP, Epica versus Attack on Titan songs. I do like some anime. My nephew's trying to get me into more and more of it, and one of the ones he showed me was Attack on Titan. I really do enjoy that. I need to kind of get back into watching it. Next up, more new metal. Had a 10% off coupon for Barnes & Noble. This is Dope with Group Therapy. Next up, we got Haunt, Luminous Eyes EP. Cannot wait to hear the full length. And what is cool is I ordered this directly from the band, and I got a signed copy that also came with a guitar pick. I was so excited to see this get reissued. This was the only album from them that I have been missing, and it is hard to find. And finally, I believe it was Relapse reissued this. This is the debut self-titled from The Obsessed. Of course, this features Wino from St. Vitus fame on vocals. And yeah, 2 disc set. The second disc is unreleased Concrete Cancer demo cassette from '84. Plus bonus live tracks at the Bayou set from 4/15 of '85. So definitely looking forward to checking those out. Got the new Powerwolf, The Sacrament of Sin. I do like some power metal. I just don't buy it as often as I used to, but Power Wolf is definitely one of those bands that I like to buy stuff from. I think I'm actually missing quite a several of theirs, so I need to really get on the ball with them. Oh, next up. This was a grail for me. I have been after a copy of this ever since I found out about this band, and it has been a bitch to find. But I was actually able to get a copy from a guy in Germany off of eBay for $16 after shipping, and I'm very, very pleased to own this now. This is Descendant Upheaval by DVC, and DVC stands for Darth Vader's Church. And me being the huge Star Wars geek that I am, that was kind of what drew me to this initially, is that I found out there was a band that was called Darth Vader's Church. I checked it out, really dug it. Really good kind of, I don't know if I would say it was technical death metal, but just really good death metal. And yeah, finally tracked down a copy. Very happy about that. We got the new Chelsea Grin, Eternal Nightmare. New Jungle Rot, self-titled. Absolutely killer. Love the artwork and the album itself so far that I've listened to. Really good shit. I really wish I could have seen them live. Next up, got this for like $6 from Von Frost Records. This is Pojas with Matust. Now, it's supposed to be like a black and doom metal, but I don't really hear too much in the way of black metal in this. It's just more kind of like I don't know, like an epic doom sound to me. I don't know. Finally got a couple more necrophobic albums. Got the third Antichrist and Blood Hymns. As you can see, I'm trying to hurry up and get through this because I don't want this to be too much longer. We got the new Gruesome album, Twisted Prayers. Really good shit. New At the Gates, To Drink from the Night Itself. I've heard some mixed opinions on this, but I actually like this. I think this is a really good album. We have Mortuous with Through Wilderness. Petrification, Hollow of the Void. Finally found this relatively cheap on Amazon. And the next three, as I said in, I think it was my last update, last part of this, I'm actually going to be seeing Cannibal Corpse and Hate Eternal at the end of November. And of course, I always take all I have to get signed if I can. So I'm also trying to get other projects from the various bands. And I needed one more Monstrosity album with Corpse Grinder on vocals. So I picked up Millennium finally. And then, of course, I had to complete my Hate Eternal collection because I was missing a couple. This is Conquering the Throne. And I'm Monarch. So really hoping I can get those signed whenever I go see them. And the last one for this part is the new album from Drawn and Quartered, The One Who Lurks. Really solid stuff. Definitely check that one out. Alright, that is going to do it. The next time I do an update, I will not try to rush through it like I did here, and I won't have as much, hopefully, to show. I'll still have quite a bit, but I won't have that much that it takes several parts. But yeah, I'm going to quit rambling now. I got a lot of shit to do today. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.